Good evening and welcome to the hangar here at Maria Stein, Marion Local, where tonight WSN has a sectional final championship match. From the Northwest Conference, we have the Allen East Mustangs and we have the Marion Local Flyers from the Midwest Athletic Conference. My name is Mark Schein. My pleasure to do play-by-play alongside Jack McGuire. Jack, it is sectional night, and it's a big night of high school basketball all around our area. We got a good one here.
Definitely a big night. Both these teams know how to shoot the basketball, so look for some fireworks tonight.
Let's take a look at the two teams and our keys to the game. Allen East comes in at 10 and 12. Marion Local is 20 and 2. Keys to the game for the two schools.
Well, like I mentioned, both squads know how to fire the basketball. We'll start with Allen East. They just need to stay balanced. They've got 6 players that average between 9 and 5 points per game, very spread out, and take advantage of second chance opportunities. Against a team like Marion Local, you don't want to give those away. And on the defensive side for Allen East, keep the ball out of Niekamp and Kramer's hands. Top 2 scorers know how to put it in the cup. Use size to complicate Niekamp with Grant Slusser and Hunter Williams, and set a pair of eyes on Kramer at all times, or he is going to shoot the lights out. And for Marion Local on the offensive side, lock and load. Niecamp's probably going to draw some doubles, opening up the perimeter. Like we mentioned, Kramer knows how to knock him down, and this team knocks down 6 a game. And on the defensive side, challenge on the perimeter. Allen East, 4 players average 3 or more three-point field goal attempts per game. They also make 6 threes a game, so look out for that.
Let's start our starting lineups. In Allen East, the Mustangs and Coach Ben Belcher, they will go with number 1, Braden Schultz. Braden's a 6'1 senior, averages 5.3 points per game, 4.7 assists, and 4.6 rebounds from his point guard position. Number 2 is Ethan Young. Ethan's a 5'11 junior, averaging 9.1. Number 10, Logan Helser, 6'2 senior at 8.8, 5 rebounds a game for him. Number 11, Brady Brooks, 5'9 junior. He averages 6.9. He's made 24 three-point field goals on the season. And number 23 is Hunter Williams, a 6'4 sophomore, averaging 6.2 points per game. For Kirk Guttemiller's Marion Local Flyers, they will start number 5, Grant Kramer, 5'11 junior. He wears a number 5. He averages 12 a game. Number 11 is Ryan Holman, 6'2 senior at 6 points a game and 3+ rebounds. Number 23, Austin Niekamp, 6'8 senior, 18 points and 8 rebounds per game for him. Number 24, Cale Arns, 6'3 sophomore at 5 points a game and 3.5 rebounds. And number 32 is Braden Mesher. Braden is a 6'2 junior, averages 8.4 points per game and nearly 6 rebounds. We set the starting lineup for you. Opening tip of the sectional championship game coming up after this. You're watching high school tournament basketball on WOSN. We're back at the hangar. Starting lineups being introduced. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Our first quarter sponsor date is R.D. Jones Excavating. Good luck to all area athletes from R.D. Jones Excavating family. Visit our website at rdjonesexcavatingincorporated.com. Go Mustangs. Mark Schein and Jack McGuire here. We're going through the starting lineups, Jack, and building up towards that event right now. Get this tournament going for both these teams.
Oh, yeah, this is the environment you want, isn't it? A packed-out visitor side and a packed-out home side. And I got to tell you, something I've been thinking about. We mentioned all the three-point shooting. Allen East a little bit undersized. What is Marion going to want to do, or what will they see they can do with Niekamp? Will he work in the side, or will he have an opportunity to pull it out to the perimeter?
Our officiating crew tonight, Challen Stewart, Michael Lampton, and Scott Steinbrunner are our officiating crew tonight. The winner of this game will move on in Division 6, the Northwest Ohio 5 division, and they will move into the Wapak district and play next week on the 26th. At 7:30, that'll be the second game. They'll get the winner of St. Henry and New Bremen, who are playing at this particular time as well. To center circle we go. It's Austin Niekamp set to jump center, and he will jump center. Banged into the backcourt, and Logan Helser bangs it around. This ends up into the hands of Braden Mesher. Allen East starts man-to-man. Dark uniforms for them this evening, and Marion Local in the white jerseys. And there's your call. Niekamp went right down to the low post, but it went cross court, and Arns missed the first shot of the game, and the ball is rebounded on the backside by Allen East.
That's just a break for the Mustangs. He had a wide open look. A late contest, just enough for it not to go down.
And look, also starts man-to-man. Trying to get to the rim. Pull-up jumper from 3-point line. That's going to bounce out of bounds on the shot attempt by Ethan Young. 38 seconds into this one. We're scoreless. Bounce pass to Mesher. Second team all-conference player in the MAC this year. To the wing it goes. Niekamp. Number 5 on the top of the circle, Grant Kramer. He's a three-point shooter. Here's Niekamp for 3. Back to the rim. Nope. Rebound into the hands of Helser. Will go the other way. Headed to the rim, getting cut off is Brady Brooks. Brady gets back into the lane. A little runner goes. Bounces off to Niekamp. Will go the other way. Both teams a little tight to start this one out.
Yeah, but the Mustangs on the defensive side really having a motivation to take on the challenge of the Flyers.
Mesher into the low post, muscles up and rolls it in.
Fights through that contact, able to get that one to go, and when you got a frame like his, you can get some of those, make a little room for yourself.
Braylon Schultz with the basketball. This point guard does a little bit of everything for his team. Pass goes on the wing to Brooks. Brooks comes off a screen set by Williams. And back it goes to Schultz. Directing traffic.
Patience surely needed here. They want to make sure they get the right shot just like that.
Yes, they did. They got a back cut of the basket by Ethan Young. He averages 9 a game.
And that's what running an offense can do. If you're just patient, no matter who's in front of you, you're going to get something.
Mesher once again muscles up inside. And he is so good at that as a point guard, taking someone a little bit smaller, going right to the rim and scoring with them.
Their third leading scorer, but trying to get his rhythm early. That way, if Kramer and Niekamp can't seem to find theirs, you've got an option.
Skip pass. This ends up in Ethan Young's hands. Back it goes to Schultz. Curl cut that time was Hunter Williams. There's a 3 out of the corner that bounces out. Williams rebounds though. He steps back for 3, and Hunter Williams has a 3-point field goal. Our 3-point field goal sponsored by Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. Niekamp comes back with a 3 attempt. That misses, and the ball gets rebounded by Allen Easter. Schultz to push it. 3 ball goes up. Back to the rim, no. Allen East likes those 3s in transition, and our first foul of the basketball game will go against, looks like Brady Brooks will get the call. And into the basketball game comes Daniel Everman.
And I mentioned pregame, those second chance opportunities. It was, in fact, Hunter Williams, a couple possessions back, able to get that rebound and even step back himself and drain the contested 3. So good on the Mustangs, taking advantage of that first one.
Here's Mesher working behind the screen. This time he'll pull up for 3. Hustling into the rebound is Schultz. He's going to push pace. Williams on the follow-up for a 3. Bounces out. Rebound backside Mesher. Come the Flyers doing a little pace this time. Niekamp gets a 3 look, but goes ball fake to the rim. And his turnaround jumper doesn't go, but he got fouled.
And he's going to have those opportunities, able to pump fake on the perimeter, get to his spot, and they're going to overplay him a little bit. His size warrants it. That time, able to draw the contact.
Logan Helser gets his first foul. Austin Niekamp, who shoots 77% from the free throw line, will get a pair of free throws. Brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Austin makes his first free throw. Averages 18.4 points a game, 8.2 rebounds. Future Malone Pioneer. Number 0, Grant Slusher, checked in the ball game as he makes the second free throw as well. And so did number 4, Deacon Jones. So a pair of subs this time for Coach Belcher.
And I wonder if Slusser, his size, coming off the bench can give Niekamp a little trouble.
And they ran a back cut that time, but Schultz's shot was blocked. There's a pass through traffic and a good catch, and nope. Brady Brooks, not Brady Brooks, but Ryan Holman fumbled a repass and caused a travel. Difficult pass through traffic. I think it surprised him a bit.
I think he went on that pump fake too. Saw the man he had trailing, but a couple feet went with him on the fake.
Schultz, and he was going to pass the ball to the wing to Jones. Jones was already cutting to the basket to set a screen.
You mentioned second chance opportunities. You don't want to give the ball away like that either.
Inbound pass to Mesher. Braden. This is Holman on top of the circle. And Mesher again.
Niekamp drawing a lot of attention.
There's Niekamp. He gets doubled up, so he passes out. This is Kramer, the three-point shooter. And that pass is going to be a little bit hard and will go off the hands of Everman.
Just stingy defense by the Mustangs. We mentioned how patient they are on the offensive side, but that defense, they're making sure Niekamp has no chance at touching that ball. And a lot of good adjustments on the fly.
Schultz gets a screen from Slusher. Slusher rolls inside. Mesher blocked it from behind and then saved it. Really athletic play to Kramer.
Very impressive.
Mesher again. Holman. Kramer for three. That's his 60th made three-point field goal of the season, brought to you by Eastside Insurance.
You don't want him to get those seen to go down.
Yeah,
like you mentioned, 60 of them on the year. That's not the guy you want catching fire.
And we're going to get an offensive foul as Grant Slusher ran over Niekamp. Third foul on the Mustangs here in the opening quarter. 2:40 left. Back into the game comes Helser and Brooks.
And kudos to your star player, if you're the Flyers, willing to put his body on the line on the defensive side of the ball.
Mesher looking at man-to-man defense as he walks it up. Niekamp pops out to the corner, gets covered, so he goes inside. He passes it back out to Holman. Ryan Holman gets a three look, and he makes his three. Yet another Eastside Insurance three-point field goal, and we're going to get a timeout. Back in a moment. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Our initial timeout of the game called by Coach Belcher. Timeout Center brought to you by Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Sees a couple threes go down, Jack, and Coach Belcher takes a timeout.
On that last possession, I mentioned Slusher for Allen East, bringing that size. He had Niekamp where he wanted him. Great defense. But the Allen East Mustangs left Holman wide open, draining the three. That's what they're going to have the challenge of tonight.
Looked inside to Helser. Brooks couldn't get it to him. His pass ends up in the hands of Ethan Young. He dribbles into traffic and it's tipped and will stay with the Mustangs. Inbounding will be Deacon Jones. And he passes inside. It's tipped away by Niekamp and tried to get to Helser and couldn't. Jones will inbound again.
Niekamp's length helped him there, just squeezing an arm in there.
Lob pass goes out on top. And got his feet going a little bit quicker was Grant Slusher and got called for a travel. Kramer will come back into the basketball game. And off the bench for the first time will be Dylan Dirksen. Dylan wears number 10. Dylan is a 6'1" junior. 12-5 lead Flyers. They're in the hangar. Opening night of tournament action for both of these teams. Dirksen. Kramer looking inside. Holman wants to go baseline. And bounce passes into a cutting. Dirksen, who goes up left hand, missed it. Rebound comes to Helser. Jones. And good defensive pressure by Kramer. Gets a steal. Cross dribble to the rim he goes. And Grant Kramer has 5 in the opening quarter.
He's able to get his handles going, able to get to the cup. That's a problem because we know the damage he can do on the outside. If he's going to drain him from all on the court, it might be a long night.
Brooks pressured out front, eventually gets it to Deacon Jones. And on the wing it goes to Slusher. Here's a cut to the glass. Good help inside though. Helser on the wing, trying to draw Niekamp away from the basket. Playing 5 out right now. Slusher on the wing. There's no openings right now, Jack.
No,
Flyers are playing really well at this end of the floor.
And both teams really defensively are staying sound, but the Flyers just seem to have taken it up to another level compared to when they started this game. And now with the clock ticking down, they want to make sure that Allen East doesn't get anything, just like that.
Yeah, Pass tried to get inside, tried to throw it down there to Brady Brooks, but too much defensive pressure. Hunter Nichols will check in. He wears number 21 for Allen East. Hunter's a 6'2 senior, averaging 3.5 points per game. Flyers up 9, probably looking at last shot of the opening quarter.
And this is becoming reminiscent of last week when you and I had Marion Local at Minster. Both teams taking on one another in that man defense, but it's Marion Local who's handling it fairly well right now.
Mesher, off the screen comes Kramer. Holman goes to the rim, gets cut off. Kramer gets a look off a screen from Niekamp. Rebound inside, they fight it back up. Does it count? It does not. Official waved it off immediately, but after 8, Marion Local 14, Allen East 5. You watch high school tournament basketball on WOSN. Back at the hangar, our second quarter tonight is brought to you by R.D. Jones Excavating. Good luck to all area athletes from R.D. Jones Excavating family. Visit our website at www.rdjonesexcavatinginc.com. Go Mustangs. And our opening quarter, looks like we got 5 over here for the Allen East Mustangs. Hunter Williams made a 3, Ethan Young had a 2. On the other side, Grant Kramer has 5, and Braden Mesher has 4 for the homestanding Flyers. The premier sponsor tonight for Marion Local is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting and staining and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. And inbounding the basketball will be Ethan Young. And he will find Braylon Schultz to start this quarter.
Allen East obviously not getting a ton of open looks with the great Flyers defense, but a couple costly turnovers in that first quarter as well. So look to see if they can eliminate those and maybe try to get on the board a little more often.
We're going to get a foul. That will go against Austin Niekamp. Well, no, it's not. It was 24, not 23, and that means it goes to Cale Arns as he pushed his way through a screen on the far side. It's the first foul of the game for the Flyers. Allen East had 3 in the opening quarter. Schultz throws the ball in the wing to Young. And back to Schultz again.
Patience has helped the Mustangs. Just a second ago, maybe an ill-advised 3 from a little deep. You don't want to get desperate this early. It's only a 9-point game.
Deacon Jones hurt a hand on that last catch, and he's trying to shake it off over there. Schultz goes inside, left-handed shot. Nope, rebound Mesher. Here's a pass ahead to Arns. Cale goes to the rim, goes up with the right hand and finishes. Cale Arns is in the book. He becomes the 5th Flyer to score.
Excellent transition by Arns. Just keeping that ball out of reach enough and the soft finish at the end.
Tried to go back door to Deacon Jones, but that was too well covered and ball ends up going out of bounds.
And there's one of those costly turnovers. Now in these previous possession, as good a look as they could have got on that floater that just wouldn't go down, but right there, miscommunication leads to another turnover.
Niekamp inside, got pushed off the block a little bit. He's matched up with Hunter Nichols. Back downside to Niekamp. This time he muscles up and scores inside. Austin's got 4 now.
And he knows what he has to do now. He's going to get the bodies on him, so he needs to just body up himself and use that strength to his advantage.
Schultz tried to get a wraparound past Hunter Nichols. They couldn't connect. The ball went out of bounds. It'll be Flyer basketball again as Brady Brooks re-enters the game. See if they take a look over at Deacon Jones' hand. He's been trying to shake it off a little bit like he jammed something. We'll see if he gets back in the game. Mesher. Arns on the wing. Holman. Cale Arns gets a pass inside the knee camp and scores. That was well done. Everybody thought he was going to shoot it.
Outstanding pass.
Yep.
An outstanding pass to bait the defender and give Niekamp a little breathing room he hasn't had much of tonight for the score.
20-5, homestanding Flyers. And to the rim, reverse layup and finishing inside is Ethan Young. He's got a basket at each quarter now for 4.
You got to think for the Mustangs, that's taking a little bit of a breath there, able to get an open look that you haven't had much of yourselves.
Arns throws it inside to Kramer this time, and a wrestling job inside. That will bring Logan Helser back into the game. Scoreboard sponsor today, Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living into your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Everman will replace Holman. Here's Niekamp on the inbounds play, but it spun out on him, and the rebound comes to Young.
Drawn up just right, just didn't want to go in.
Bounce pass was inside the Mesher, got tipped out of bounds, but Helser touched the ball last.
Stingy Flyer defense, even when it bounces off Allen East, just making sure a body's on him. But if you're at home right now, just watch Orange play for the Flyers. An energy guy that when he's on the floor, good things happen.
He just looked inside to Cale a moment ago, didn't throw it down there. This is Everman on top. Niekamp's got position, but skip pass goes to Arns. Cale takes a 3 off the back of the rim, bounces high. Niekamp tips it out, but he tips it into the hands of Brady Brooks. Flyers get back quickly.
Arns only has made 3 threes on the season, so not many attempts from him.
Here's a 3 that's going to bounce around, not go. Niekamp rebounds. Flyers running again. Mesher's going to pitch it ahead to Arns. And he goes to the rim again, but it gets blocked. Good block by Brady Brooks.
Very similar to the last one he scored.
Schultz pushes it back the other way, and then Niekamp is there to bother and rebound. We'll go the other way again. That one's tipped. And a little bit of wild action here as Mustangs pick it up. Pull-up jumper, back of the rim, no. And Kramer rebounds it, and Mesher says, we're going to throw it ahead again. This is Everman.
Active hands on that hectic sequence there, but Mesher just pulling it down and saying, all right, let's slow it up.
Everman broke inside. Schultz got a hand on it, and Everman finally hit it out of bounds. Into the game will come Ryan Holman for Marion Local. Flyers have played 7 in the basketball game. Mustangs have played 8 as we're approaching the halfway point here of quarter number 2. Helser comes to set a screen and then rolls, but the Flyers are there to cover it up. And the cross-court pass is stolen by Mesher. Mesher into the lane with his left hand goes up. He's going to get an and one opportunity. Braden Mesher's got 6, looking at 7.
And that's all strength. He saw who he had in front of him, and he knew that he was getting to the cup, takes the contact, and able to finish.
Ethan Young picks up his first foul. Our free throw sponsor today is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Mesher to the free throw line. That one he drills, 7 for him in the game. Into the basketball game now comes Keegan Jones. He wears number 3, and Arns will check back in as well. Point guard now is Keegan Jones. Flyers up 23-7. Help defense that time as you see the cut to the goal. We got a media timeout. Back in a moment. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. The foul was on Dylan Dirksen. Dylan's first, in fact, just the second team foul of the game for the Flyers. And to the free throw line for free throws, Sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. That one was made. And Brooks will get another opportunity. Brady's a 74% free throw shooter on the season, makes them both. It's 23-9.
And that can go a long way. Just seeing the ball go in the basket. You know you have a big deficit to overcome. It can help.
Niekamp tries to repost. There's the pass down inside. He turns and reverse layup and will draw contact. Teams that are patient enough to repost, they usually get a good shot out of it.
And I think drawing the contact was a little light there. It was being bounced around like a pinball, but still able to get a shot up. Couldn't go in, but he's got two coming.
Austin Niekamp's a 77% free throw shooter on the season. That's .7 for him as Mesher checks back in. Another Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. And to the scores table also, looks like Brennan Hess, I think, is saying, these guys back to me, and I can see his number down in front of the scores table. Niekamp does make both of them. Austin's got 8 in the game now, and he will get a break. It is number 22, Brennan Hess, 6'4" freshman.
Well-deserved break for Niekamp, too. All the contact and attention he's been drawn, but a good job by the Flyers having a balanced attack so far in this first half.
It's been an 11-4 quarter for the Flyers this quarter. Keegan Jones comes off a screen. That was Brooks, excuse me. Comes off a screen and ball ends up on the wing. This is Brooks. Mesher's got him. Helser's going to set a screen. He tried to bounce it through the lane. It was kicked out of bounds by that active defense.
The Mustangs trying to find what little passing lanes they've had. A few of them have worked, a few of them have opened up, but they've also tried to force some.
So the three goes off the back of the rim. It's tipped over to Hess. Good play by Holman. Mesher. Dirksen on top. Now Holman on the wing.
The Mustangs giving the Flyers quite a bit of breathing room on the perimeter.
Three-point goal, Ryan Holman. That's his second of the game. Our three-point sponsor tonight is Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. He's got 9 of those on the season now, does Ryan? Made 2 tonight. 28-9.
And that must feel good, a guy that doesn't shoot them off and making a couple.
And right back at you from the corner, Hunter Williams has his second made three-point field goal, brought to you by Eastside Insurance.
And he averages 1.5 on the season, so he's well above his average already.
Hess gets a 3 look. Freshman shot is short, but Arns runs it down. Arns gets a 3. That one is short. And eventually the ball ends up in the hands of Ethan Young. His coach yells, push it. To the rim he goes. Step inside. And Ethan Young gets called for a travel. Back in the game. Guy's been played a lot so far. Deacon Jones, Braylon Schultz. Looks like Grant Kramer's in as well as Austin Niekamp back in the game. Flyers up 16 with 1:40 to go here in the quarter. And Mesher, Arns, back cut.
You saw Kramer cut into the basket the whole way. Just Allen East able to break it up.
One of the Mustangs got a hand on that one. Kramer comes off, wanted to get a 3, but Allen East got to him in a hurry, so he spins in the lane and throws up a runner that goes in.
I'm telling you, if he's going to start making plays like that, it's going to be a long evening for the Mustangs.
Kramer's got 7. And the junior's been a sniper since he got in the program. Now he's taking the ball to the basket. Here's Young trying to get to the rim. His shot goes up off glass. Nope. Niekamp rebounds again.
Commend him trying to take on that Flyer defense.
Mesher was headed to the rim and got fouled. That will be just the 3rd foul of the quarter as it goes against. Looks like Logan Helser becomes the first Mustang with 2 fouls as Grant Slusher re-enters.
You mentioned Kramer being such a sharpshooter all year. The whole night he's been coming off screens and getting to the perimeter ready to fire, and I think that's opened him up a few times.
And that's what Austin Niekamp just did. Schultz rips the rebound away from Holman. Holman's got him picked up defensively, though, and Braylon has to back it up. Good bounce pass inside, and we're going to get an offensive foul as Kramer got there and took a charge.
Perfectly timed roll, but somebody just waiting for him.
That is the second foul on Grant Slusher, and he will head to the bench and be replaced by Hunter Nichols. 30 seconds to go here, opening half. Flyers look like a team that's going to play the last shot of the quarter.
This can go a long way in that battle of psyches. Get one more bucket, you're up 20 rather than 18.
Mesher pressured out front by Ethan Young. Counts on, picks the ball up. Everman. Daniel inside, left-handed shot, that's blocked. Nichols got a hand on it. Ethan Young's going to get a three at the buzzer. That goes!
Oh, man.
Ethan Young splashes an Eastside Insurance three-point field goal at the buzzer. His points 5, 6, and 7, make it a 30-15 lead at the halftime break. Second half action coming up after this. You're watching high school tournament basketball, WOSN. We're back at the Hangar. Our premier sponsor tonight for Marion Local is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, staining, and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. Flyers lead 30-15 over the Allen East Mustangs. Jack McGuire, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, for Marion Local, it's easy and somewhat simple as well. They have balanced scoring. Niekamp is, in fact, getting all the attention from Allen East, and rightfully so, but his supporting cast is scoring around him at a consistent pace, and the whole team absorbing contact. Whether they make a shot or not, they are absorbing contact and getting free throws to go down. And Allen East, little bit of forceful with shots as that deficit was increasing. Costly turnovers were a big reason for that. But that buzzer beater at the end, not only was it exciting, but gives them a chance to build momentum. Marion looked like they were going to have the last shot. The Mustangs forcing the turnover and getting that one not only off but to go instead of being down potentially 20 is a big swing.
Only 3 Mustangs have scored in the game. Ethan Young has 7. 6 for Hunter Williams, both three-point field goals, and Brady Brooks made 2 free throws for his 2 points in the game. They have quarter scores to the Mustangs of 5 and 10 for their 15 points. 5 different Marion Local Flyers have scored. Austin Niekamp with 7, Grant Kramer with 7. Excuse me, Austin Niekamp has 8, Grant Kramer with 7, Braden Mesher with 7. 6 for Ryan Holman on pair of three-point field goals, and 2 for Cale Arns. Thoughts on quarter number 3 coming up, Jack?
I'm curious to see, like I just said, is that momentum going to keep going, or is Marion Local going to have one of those great halftime adjustments to where they run away with this thing? It'll be interesting to see what happens right out of the gate.
Third quarter coming up next. You're watching high school tournament basketball on WOSN. Halftime activity is almost done here at the Hangar at Marion Local. We did not have any timeouts in the third quarter. Our timeout sponsor today is Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. In our third quarter today, we'll be brought to you by R.D. Jones Excavating. Good luck to all area athletes from R.D. Jones Excavating family. Visit our website at www.rdjonesexcavatinginc.com, and they say go Mustangs. Looks like it'll be Flyer basketball as we start quarter number 3. Halftime festivities wrapping up here. Very local quarter scores of 14 and 16 for their 30. Allen East quarter scores of 5 and 10 for their 15. Marion Local is 4 for 4 shooting free throws tonight, and Allen East Mustangs are 2 for 2, so perfect from the free throw line so far this evening.
If you're Allen East, if you can eliminate some of those miscommunication turnovers, quite a few of them where somebody thought somebody was going to cut or roll, and you just see that ball fly out of bounds. If they can limit those, they do have a chance to start crawling back into this game, but they also need to understand that it's not going to be 5 threes and you're in. They need to be patient, whereas Marion Local, they just need to stick to what they're doing, maybe make a couple smarter passes, but their balance is what's helped them so far.
The Mustangs did finish the second quarter without anybody getting 3 personal fouls. Grant Slusher and Logan Helser each have 2. And it will be Flyer basketball as we start quarter number 3. This is Holman on the wing, and it's right down to the knee camp. And he goes power dribble and then uses the good footwork and goes off the glass left-handed to become the first player in the game in double figures with 10.
That one a little surprising, having a one-on-one opportunity in the post right out of the half.
Helser kicks it out to the corner, and another 3 ball that goes up, and that one's going to go in. Ethan Young's back-to-back 3-point field goals for him. Brought to you by Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. Niecamp's going to get a 3 look, and he's got another one. That's his first 3 of the night for him.
Much more quick, rapid start to this one as opposed to the start of the game.
And another 3 goes up. That bounces off the rim. Orange tracks it down the corner and finds Mesher. And Niecamp's left alone again in transition. Back of the rim that time. Tipped out to Brooks. And Brooks throws it inside to Helser. A lot of size there, and he goes up over Niekamp and scores. Logan Helser's first basket of the game.
Way to stay patient, able to just use his frame. One power dribble, go up.
A lot of action to start here in quarter number 3. Still a 15-point Flyer lead as Holman has the ball in the wing. Mesher, Arns. Holman on a back cut. Got Young on his backside, going to work down low. Double team now. And he throws it out front, but he gets it to Arns.
Great defense there by the Mustangs, and it started with doubling Niekamp right out of the gate.
Mesher got Williams on his back, couldn't get loose. Niekamp flash cut, and they found him for a basket.
Great patience there by the Flyers, avoiding the turnover on the baseline, couple doubles, just pull it back out and get something reset.
Austin Niekamp has all 7 Flyer points in the quarters, up to 15 for the game. Schultz has it tipped away by Arns into the backcourt. Helser, Ethan Young. Pass inside, there's Mesher again.
There's one of those miscommunications.
He had no look passes, a good play by Ethan Young.
Active hands right there.
Scramble for it, Young's gonna come up with it again. Numbers, Mustangs, to the corner it goes. Williams has made a couple of those, but that one bounces off the rim to Kramer.
Those hustle plays can go a long way. Just because you got that miss there, can't hang your head. Keep hustling, keep those active hands going.
17-point Flyer lead as Holman catches it inside. Backs down, spins into the lane, and goes up with the right hand, bounces it off the rim. That was well defended, and Ethan Young has a rebound.
Not giving an inch, not willing to let that basketball go in the net.
Helser, top of the circle. Brooks looks inside. Young to the rim, and he lost it. Was it tipped out of bounds? It was not. Into the basketball game comes Grant Slusher. Media timeout. You're watching high school tournament basketball on WOSN. Back at Maria's time, Marion Local, 4:30 to go here in quarter number 3. Flyers setting on a 17-point lead. All 7 of their points in the quarter. Austin Niekamp. Mesher gets doubled up on the baseline and has to throw it out to Arns. Good defense that time.
Mustangs have been very good at that rotation and getting the doubles that they want. Like I said, it's just those costly turnovers that are negating those efforts on the defensive side of the ball.
Slusher going inside against Niekamp. There's a three that goes up, back of the rim. Nope. Slusher battles for the rebound. Arns picks it up, and Arns goes up to score. Can't. Hunter Williams rebounds.
A lot of contact down low, but refs letting them play, letting this one play out like a playoff game should.
Three is hard, but the Mustangs rebound the basketball thanks to Slusher. Young, deep three, Young. Rebound, Kramer.
He shows he had that range at the end of the half, but maybe that one a little too ill-advised at this point.
Tried to lob it inside to Arns, and he and Mesher weren't on the same page. Back into the game comes Deacon Jones for the Mustangs, and also coming in will be Daniel Everman for the Flyers. (37-20) lead for the Flyers as Braylon Schultz approaches midcourt with the basketball. This is Slusher inside, working on Niekamp, left-handed push shot. Nope. Arms with a rebound. Mesher. Niekamp gets a three, look. Off the rim, and the rebound to Hunter Williams. He's going to push the pace.
Both teams playing respectively well on defense. Just not as many shots going down for the Mustangs.
Arns gets a shot block, the 6'3" sophomore. Mesher looks inside. Arns lobs it down, Niekamp, and he finishes. 17 for him, 9 in the quarter. Good pass.
It must be nice to have a guy that you can send a pass that high and he'll just go get it. But kudos to Niekamp. Part of his game is he understands don't bring the ball back down. Catch it where it's at and go right up with it.
Niekamp just got a shot block that time against Slusher. Mesher passes off. Arns will muscle up and score inside. Cale Arns out in transition. He will get free throws, sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Holman and Dirksen will re-enter.
Arns, that energy guy. Back and forth, these two. You want to try to run away with this one, so why not have a transition and one there?
Cale Arns, free throw opportunity, 6'3" sophomore. Back of the rim it goes. Rebound to Schultz. Brooks is headed to the rim. Niekamp held his ground inside, kind of walled up, and the ball went out of bounds off of Austin.
And smart, just stand straight up. Maybe you got behind it just a little bit, but go straight up.
Schultz looking for somebody to throw it to, lobs it out in front to Young. 10 points in the game for Ethan Young. Pair of three-point field goals. Schultz turns the corner, throws it inside. And that foul's going to go against Austin Niekamp. He becomes I guess that's his first foul. Thought he had one earlier, it was not on him. And instead, we will get free throws brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Grant Slusher is the free throw shooter.
And that time, Niekamp just got his hand caught in the cookie jar. And Slusher smart enough to understand the contact was there and just go up.
Line drive free throw goes in. Mesher back into the game for Ryan Holman. Slusher's second opportunity. That one rolls out, and the rebound comes to Dirksen. Mesher over midcourt. Everman, Dirksen, they got Niekamp inside, and he's being held. Let's see who that call went against. It goes against Grant Slusher, and Grant becomes the first player in the game with 3 fouls.
His size looks to help, but
out of bounds play, Niekamp. He's got 19 on that pass and score.
that play didn't work in the first half, went halfway down and out. That time, Niekamp probably a little relieved it went down that time.
22-point Flyer lead. Young step back three, got it. Ethan Young's got 13 in the game. That's his third three-point field goal, brought to you by Eastside Insurance. Here's a lob inside, and Dirksen will finish with his first basket off a good pass.
Yeah, but if you're going to make shots like that for Allen East, you got to make sure you're sound defensively on the other end.
Kramer swoops in to grab the rebound. Got a guy out. Everman to the rim, and has to throw it back out to Mesher. Good defense. Mustangs got back.
Don't let the 45 points fool you. The Mustangs have played fairly good defense against this size of Marion local. Just like I said, a couple miscues here and there, and that lead can build quick.
It's a hold inside is called on Grant Slusher. That's Grant's fourth foul of the game. He's going to have to take a seat. Niekamp to the corner where Helser got to him quickly. Niekamp was trying to curl cut, and somebody fouled him. Looks like it was Helser.
A lot of contact down there.
There sure was. Logan Helser now has 3 fouls, though. And that is the fourth foul of the quarter with 34.8 remaining. Niekamp came off a screen. They did a good job getting to Kramer. He's not been able to load up very often.
He's still always setting those feet, though.
Mesher backs his guy down, goes up to score inside, draws contact. That goes to Deacon Jones. Deacon's first foul to the free throw line. Will go Braylon Mesher.
Give credit to Mesher. He's understood what his role is. He sees the smaller size of Allen East, understands he has that larger frame, and is willing to take them on when necessary.
Our scoreboard sponsor has been Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living into your backyard every day with luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Mesher makes the first free throw. He's got 8 points in the game. And the rebound comes to Jones. Schultz picked up by Everman. Pull up jumper in the lane and the rebound. I missed the fact that Luke Everman had checked into the game, a 6'3" sophomore. And Luke Everman was fouled on the rebound and will head to the free throw line. And the foul goes to Logan Helser, and now Logan also has 4 fouls. To the free throw line will go Luke Everman.
It's one of those salt in the wound fouls. You're trying to get some points to end the quarter on a high note. Just not able to hold on to the ball, and then a foul sending them to the line in the bonus.
He makes the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw. He has now made 6 out of 9 free throws on the season. And this will be his second opportunity. Luke Everman, 6'3" sophomore. Bounces out on him this time. There's a pass ahead. Trying to get another buzzer beat at that time was Ethan Young. He went off the rim, but didn't go in. Flyers will take a 23-point lead to the fourth. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. We're back at Marion Local. Our premier sponsor tonight for Marion Local is OPAC in Osgood. For all your industrial painting, estating, and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. And our quarter sponsor will be R.D. Jones Excavating. Good luck to all our area athletes from the R.D. Jones Excavating family. Visit our website at www.rdjonesexcavatinginc.com. Go Mustangs. Turnover on the inbounds pass. Flyers with a 17-9 quarter, thanks mostly to the 19 points, 11 in the quarter by Austin Niekamp. And he went over 1,000 points in his career with that last basket. Congratulations to Austin. Austin looked down inside, this time to Mesher. And kick out pass goes to Holman. He's made 2 threes tonight and made another one. 3-point field goal sponsor, Eastside Insurance, dedicated to providing the best insurance protection at the most reasonable price to as many people as possible. Ball's tipped loose out of bounds. It will stay with the Mustangs.
So used to Grant Kramer being the sharpshooter, but Holman absolutely taking on that role as Allen East has really slowed down Kramer tonight.
There's a three that's going to go up. Young shot. No, Mesher tips it, and it will go out of bounds. I had to check to make sure. Ryan Holman had made 7 3-point field goals on the season. He's got 3 tonight.
And that's putting in work, Mark. That's putting in work from beyond the arc.
Yep. Williams gets it stripped loose, but Mesher will get caught for having his hand in the cookie jar.
And it makes sense that Holman's been as open. If you're going to lock down or try to lock down Niekamp and put your attention on Kramer, somebody's got to step up, and him and Mesher have done a really good job tonight.
Williams gets a 3 look. Hunter Williams has 9 points tonight, all from the 3-point line. Niekamp with the basketball. Mesher, 24-point Flyer lead. Trying to win a sectional championship and get to the districts. Kramer wants to post up inside, catches, and he will be fouled inside by Brady Brooks. Brady's second foul and first of the quarter.
And that pass a little high. I think he's used to throwing those to Niekamp. Kramer had to go up a little bit to get that one.
Not many timeouts tonight. Our timeout sponsor has been Army's Auto Wrecking. As the pass goes inside to Holman, and he traveled. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. To the wing pass it goes. Brady Brooks sets the screen from Williams. Williams flared to the corner. He wanted another opportunity. Schultz is going to get a 3. That's long. Arns rebounds.
Not many wide open opportunities like that for Allen East tonight.
Mesher heads to the rim, gets inside, and muscles up and scores. Braden Mesher becomes a double-figure scorer with 10.
Muscles up is right. He's been doing that all night, making sure his frame does not prevent him from getting to the cup.
Young, he gets inside. He goes off glass. I think Arn's got a hand on it. Pass ahead, Niekamp, and he scores. Niekamp's got 21 in the game now and a good outlet pass.
And he had a smirk coming down the other way. I think everybody on the bench wanted him to go a little higher on that
Young
one.
scores from baseline. He knocks in another 3-point field goal. He's got 16 in the game. He's made 4 threes tonight.
And give him credit. He's been fearless shooting the ball. Not only that buzzer beater to end the half, but he can rise up from anywhere.
There's Mesher again going to the rim, and he will draw contact. And he's got 12 now, looking at 13. Be a free throw sponsored by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style, happens here. Everman will come back into the game. The foul went to Deacon Jones, his second. And Mesher makes a free throw, 13 points, averages 8.4 on the season. That number's been climbing all season long. He's got 13 now, and he's going to, Schultz was headed to the rim. He got pushed away by Everman. Daniel's first foul.
If you're Coach Guttemiller, yes, it's early in this postseason, but how good do you feel seeing so many guys get on the scoreboard and having such effortless balance on the offensive side of the ball?
Certainly is a plus. Trying to find Young on the out-of-bounds pass, and I think Mesher tipped that one away. Tried to find Brooks going to the rim. Schultz inbounds. Hunter Williams made 3 3-point field goals. Niekamp got to him in a hurry. Switch occurs out front. Deep 3 from Young. And Niekamp's ahead of the pack, and he will go to the rim and score points 22 and 23. Good pass.
And the Flyers bench, there's been 2 occasions where Niekamp's been ahead of the pack, and I think they want him to do a little more.
Kramer rebounds on the backside. Trying to throw a bounce pass inside. Media timeout. You're watching high school basketball, WOSN. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living in your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Timeout sponsor today has been Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Flyers up 30. Number 3 checked into the game. That's Damon Kramer when we had that last timeout situation. Damon's a 6'1" senior. Mesher looks inside. Kramer's going to set a screen for him. Holman's going to step back for the three-point line. They get to him and run him off the line. Instead, he pulls up from 15 and missed a shot.
For him, he pulled up just a little too short for what he's been able to do tonight.
Brooks tried to get inside and could not. The Flyer defense has just been too good this evening. Niekamp jumps out to help out on this one. Brooks steps inside of Niekamp. His shot will line drive and not go in. Hustling for the rebound, though, is Hunter Nichols. Brooks fakes Niekamp, goes to the rim, and will get a foul that will go against Austin Niekamp. Austin's second. And we will get Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
And despite the deficit, kudos to Brady Brooks, just staring down Niekamp and taking on the challenge. Good footwork to get a couple open looks. That time driving to the cup with him right on his hip.
Brady Brooks made a couple of free throws in the first half. He's now 3 for 3 from the line. Brennan Hess winning the basketball game for Austin Niekamp. Brennan wears number 22, and Niekamp going to sit down with 23 points, and his evening is probably over. Lead your team in scoring. Sectional championship game, get to 1,000 points. That's a pretty good evening, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a well-deserved rest he's got over there now.
This is Damon Kramer. Senior checked in a moment ago. Damon throws a pass inside, and Hess is going to get the benefit of that dime dropped on him. Brennan Hess has got a basket for 2.
And you love to see it. These bench guys coming in, get minutes here and there, but now they're looked upon to finish this game, and they get such a great open look right there.
Number 20 is Parker Neese checked into the game. Parker Neese goes to the rim and scores his first basket. 6-foot senior.
And a fearless drive, too, just going at the Flyers and getting the bucket to go.
Holman. Hess. Kramer has the ball tipped from behind, and it will stay with the Flyers as Logan Helser checks back into the game, as does Grant Slusher. Dylan Dirksen enters, so does number 30, Oliver Hillsman, 6'3" junior.
And the Mustangs have had plenty of moments as their fans are giving them a proper round of applause, but they've had flashes of really good defense against these Flyers tonight.
Kramer took a 3 out of the corner that was long. Braylon Schultz will rebound and head the other way. Bounce pass to Helser. He goes inside and scores through Hess. Defensive, or a good offensive run by Logan Helser. He's got points 3 and 4.
A great roll to the basket there, getting the ball right where he needs to. So he just has to rise up and finish.
Under 3 to go. Deep 3, Kramer. It's hard. And the rebound will come to Hunter Nichols. Nichols goes right to the rim and goes full court, coast to coast. Hunter Nichols is in the book.
And when you get your time, make the most of it. These Allen East Mustangs from the bench are giving it their all.
Coach Guttemiller takes an Army's Auto Wrecking timeout. 2:29 to go. You're watching high school tournament basketball on WOSN. Tonight's Marion local premier sponsor is OPAC and Osgood. For all your industrial painting, standing, and assembly needs, you can call OPAC. Number 14 checked into the game, Isaac Moeller for Marion local. I think we've got all the guys who've been on the floor so far. So Isaac's number 14 with the basketball right here, and it goes onto the wing that time for Hillsman. Hess. Damon Kramer works into the lane. Throws a bounce pass to Hess, and he's handed him another dime.
And these are those moments where basketball, despite the difference in this game, can be fun. These guys that are ending their years and maybe even careers for Allen East and Marion's guys who need that time for a deep postseason run, you're going to see some quality basketball still, even down this stretch.
Damon Kramer pulls up to the three-point line. Battle for the rebound. Hillsman throws it back out top, and the Flyers stay on top of it. Dirksen. This is the guy who just checked in a moment ago. Moeller, Isaac Moeller, has his third three-point field goal of the season, an Eastside Insurance three-point field goal. 66-37 Flyers.
Comes in and ready to go, letting it fly.
So we're going to get Marcus Schwieterman, Jace Unrast. And number 42 checks into the basketball game. Jeff, I got to find 42 on my roster. He was not on my first roster. Let me see if I can find it really quick here.
That's when you know they're reaching
I'm
the
going
bench.
to go with Camden Griesdorm. He's listed as 44 on the tournament roster, but I guess that's him 42 right there.
Yeah, but this experience goes a long way, so kudos to Coach Guttemiller letting these guys get some time.
Minute to go. Step back three is short from Young. And will go out of bounds. That will bring in number 3, Keegan Jones. And he will take Braylon Schultz's place. Also coming into the basketball game will number 22, Caleb Leibarger, 5'10", sophomore. And Caleb will replace, looks like Grant Slusher. Six seniors on this Mustang basketball team. Here's Ethan Hirschberger, number 5, winner of the basketball game. He'll replace Hunter Nichols, one of those 6 seniors. Also coming in will be 32, Travis Stanley. And he will replace Parker Neese. So I think he's gotten all the seniors out of the game. Number 24, Turner Thompson, winner. He is a 6'1" sophomore, and he will replace Ethan Young. Ethan will finish with 16 points this evening. Made 4 three-point field goals, giving 50 of those for the season.
The Mustang fans sending them off right.
Yep.
Beautiful round of applause there for kids who gave it their everything and their quality careers.
Jump shot in the lane will not fall. The ball will be turned back over to the Mustangs.
I mentioned this is where basketball can be fun. These guys that don't get a lot of playing time, there's some bragging rights out there. They don't want to give up points, and they want to score points.
Trying to get inside that time was Keegan Jones. He could not. Hirschberger. Turner Thompson tried to get into the lane. He couldn't. Hirschberger. Flyers continue to defend, and then Hirschberger gets to the rim. Ethan's got a basket, 5'9" sophomore.
Impressive drive right there, the hop step, the strength, getting it to go.
See if the Flyers, with 10 seconds to go, just going to back this one out and let it come to an end. That will bring this one to an end. The Marion local Flyers will move on in the tournament, and they will do so with a 66-39 victory over the Allen East Mustangs. Allen East will end this season with a record of 10 wins and 13 losses. They were 2-5 in the Northwest Conference this year. And Marion local will go to 21-2. They were 8-1 in their conference. And Jack, I thought the Flyers were in control pretty much the whole game.
Well, that's a good way to put that. When you've got Austin Niekamp going above and beyond what he normally does for the season, and his supporting cast filling the gaps when they need to. Homan knocking down shots from outside when Kramer's not able to get his shots going. It's definitely a performance that if you're Coach Guttemiller, you hope continues as the postseason does.
Sectional championship for the Marion local Flyers. Allen East will have quarter scores of 5, 10, 9, and 15 for their 39 points this evening. They were led in scoring by Ethan Young. He had 16. including 4 from the three-point line. Hunter Williams had 9. All of those came on 3 three-point field goals. Marion Local quarter scores 14, 16, 17, and 19 for their 66. They got 23 from Austin Niekamp. They got 13 from Braylon Mesher. They got 9 from Ryan Holman, all from the three-point line. Marion Local moves on in Division 6. They're in the Northwest 5 district. They will be in Wapak on the 26th of this month, and they will play the winner of St. Henry and New Bremen, who are playing as we speak. That will be the 7:30 game that evening. And you know, if you want to look forward, Jack, this is the district that goes down south. This district will end up playing in the Vandalia Butler Regional for the winner of that particular event down there. We'll thank our sponsors this evening: Ultimate Outdoor, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Eastside Insurance, R.D. Jones Excavating, Army's Auto Wrecking, and OPAC. And the athletic director, Mr. Dan Koenig, who always takes care of us when we come here. Jacob O'Neill and Zach Keith did all of our work here at the building, audio and all the pictures that you have seen. And Zach will take this back to the station and edit it all together. Marion Local moves on, sectional championship, 66-39 over Allen East. You've been watching high school tournament basketball on WOSN.